and I've had the most horrendous hour ever. I'm going to, no. Basically, I went over to open the curtains in our living room area to have a look at my colour in the natural daylight, and the entire massive curtain pole collapsed as I literally pulled them apart. So I was like, oh God. Like, you can ask Ian, well, you probably won't ever get the opportunity to, but whenever I go quiet and then he hears a bang, he's always like, oh my God, what's after happening to her? Like, I fell in the shower a couple of weeks ago and stuff all collapsed out of the fridge and fell on me a few weeks ago. I'm just a disaster in this apartment. Trust me, I'm just a disaster. Anyway, that's nothing to do with the tan. I don't really want to show, oh, will I show you my legs? No, I won't be showing you my legs, no, because that'd be a little bit creepy. And I have the biggest gloves in the world. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, it's naked-faced Laura yet again. And you know what that means? Well, actually, it could mean any number of things, but today it means I'm going to do a first impression tan review. As you can tell, I'm back to my usual white self. Y'all don't realise the actual effort it takes for me to let myself go this white, because I'm constantly tanned. Not like super bronzed, but I always have a little bit of colour to my skin. And it can take me a week or a week and a half to scrub off the remnants of old tan, and people are like, oh Laura, you're so white. And especially in this weather recently, everyone is really commenting lately on how white I am, so the effort it takes to do these things, but it's something I really like doing. As you can see, translucent. And the tan I'm going to be trialling today is the SUNKISSED Dark Self Tan Mousse. And this I got in pennies for €3.50, so it is 50 cents cheaper than my beloved and holy grail St. Moritz in Dark. As you can see, the bottles look, well, they are exactly they're the same bottle, just different colours, same amount, and I wonder, are they comparable? So I'm going to find out today/tomorrow. I'm just going to undo the seal. Oh my God, it smells like coconuts and sun cream and beaches and amazingness. The SUNKISSED Dark Self Tan Mousse will give you an instant beautiful deep bronze colour that will last up to 5 days. Easy to apply, the tinted weightless formula contains aloe vera and glycerin to moisturise your skin, leaving it feeling silky, soft and smooth. Enjoy the delicious coconut fragrance, which will have you reminiscing of your summer holidays. So I'm just out of my shower, where I scrubbed myself to absolute bits using a sugar scrub, and then I applied some kind of barrier cream around my elbows, my ankles, my wrists and my feet. Don't worry, I will actually be doing a fake tan routine video for you, so I'll be showing you all the products I use, and recently I've come across some absolute dingers, lifesavers, holy grail, you know it. So I am going to apply a layer of this and see how we go. My sister used the medium one and said it came out really, really dark. So this will be interesting. And I don't have a clean mitt, so I'm going to have to use kind of a grubby one. So I'm just going to apply some of this. Looks similar enough to the St. Moritz. I'm just going to apply it to my arm. Ooh. That's really dark and quite orange. Smells incredible though, just really tropical. And you can see the colour difference. Don't mind this here, I think that was like an insect bite. You can see the instant colour guide difference between my two hands. I'm going to apply it to all of my body, up as far as my neck, and I'll be right back. Tan is applied from neckline to toes. This is by far the darkest tan I've ever used so far in the process. You can just see how dark I am there compared to my face, and my face is quite red at the moment. This is by far the darkest guide colour I've ever experienced. This stuff applied really, really well, smelled amazing. I don't get any fake tan smell off it so far. I will say, if you're familiar with the texture and the consistency of the St. Moritz tanning mousse, this is a little bit more runny and liquidy and kind of more movable on your mitt. Not necessarily a bad thing or a good thing, it doesn't really matter. I will say, where the St. Moritz has more of an olivey green tinge to it, this is definitely more on the orange side. But it applied really evenly and nicely everywhere. My other half did my back for me, and he even commented that it went like really, really smoothly. My legs came out, oh my god, look at my legs now, they're just so dark. This is insane. I like a dark tan. Despite what my face looks like, I do like a dark tan. So I'll check back in about an hour to let you know how it's developing, if it's darkened any, if it smells. It's 7:09 p.m. at the moment, according to the man in the next room. So I will check back with you maybe about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'll let you know how I'm getting on with this tan so far. It's now 20:24, so it's about an hour and 15 minutes later. As you can see, it's so dark. It is so dark. It's so tropically dark. It's unbelievable how dark this is. I'm actually kind of scared to leave it on overnight, but I have to keep going with this review. Like, I've never been this tanned after like an hour before, but we'll see what turns out like tomorrow. It might be horrendous tomorrow, it might be streaky. In relation to the smell, it still just smells very tropical and coconutty. No fake tan smell. None of that DHA smell. So far, it's really dark, but I'm really liking it. Like, my legs don't take colour usually really well at all, but my legs are like just like they're the same colour as my arms. They're super, super dark. And my skin is feeling just not sticky or tacky, just lightly moisturised. It doesn't feel dry. None of my dry patches are showing up. So far this is pretty good stuff. So when you see me next, it'll be tomorrow morning and I'll be all showered and you'll get to see my actual colour after one layer of this and having washed it off. So here's to hoping I don't like, go too dark. So I'm out of the shower, hence the dripping wet hair, so you'll have to excuse that. I've also put a face on to save you from more of that torture that you experienced previously. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's left me with an absolutely gorgeous bronzed colour. Like, I don't know if this is washing me out a little bit. I'll show you with my arm against a white card so you can see how actually dark I've been left with. I have to say I'm really impressed with this stuff, like properly impressed with this. I did give myself the quick sniff test, that sounds so bad, last night before bed and first thing this morning, and I did get a faint DHA smell. However, it was nothing offensive compared to most of the fake tans I've used before. Really, genuinely very faint. I also had my boyfriend have a sniff of my arm and he said he could smell it, but it wasn't too bad, so it kind of passed the boyfriend test as well. So when I hopped into the shower, I looked down at my rinsed water and yes, it was pretty murky looking, so I was like, that's it, all the guide colour is gone. I'm going to lose all my tan, I'm going to be streaky and patchy, but I'm actually surprisingly even. I'm really impressed with how even the tan came out. There are no streaks, no dry patches, and my skin doesn't feel dry or dehydrated. It actually feels quite soft and smooth. Now, I had expressed some concerns about the fact that this tan was pulling quite orangey yellow compared to the St. Moritz, which is more olivey green, and I'm not going to lie, I was a little frightened that I was going to be like an Oompa Loompa this morning, but I have to say, I think I prefer the more yellow tone tan. I think it suits my complexion more, it's easier to match my foundation to, it looks healthier. I think I prefer this tan to the St. Moritz. And I know that's a big statement to make because I am like St. Moritz's ambassador. I am obsessed with that stuff. But obviously I can't really make the call because I've only used it once, it's only been one day. I really need to see the longevity and the wear and how it fades and if it fades patchily. So if you'd like to see a full-on review on this product, leave me a comment down below and I'd be more than happy to do one. Or if you wanted to check back in a couple of weeks, I will have updated the description box below this video with how I felt this wore. Make a little mental note to come back to this video and you'll see an update in there. But so far I have to say, I am really liking this stuff. If this fades well, like nicely, and lasts a decent amount of time, this could be new holy grail status. That's a big statement for me to make because I'm a total tanorexic. So yeah, that is the end of this first impression review on the Sunkissed Dark Self Tan Mousse. Thank you so much for watching and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!